Hey folks, let me ask you a question. Why are you automating your tests? Is it because your boss told you to? Is it because you have a KPI to meet? Is it because you said you'd get to 100% test coverage? Is it because everyone else is automating? We've been doing automation for over 20 years, and many testers are using pretty much the same techniques as we'd used back in the 90s. Test scripts were pretty bad back in the day. They were horrible, hard to maintain, and ugly. And very often the test scripts that we see today aren't much better. Because back in the day, the reason that you'd automate a test script was to make manual testing go faster, and that it did. You automated manual test scripts because testing was done in a separate team, in a separate company probably, and well after development was finished. But that's not how Agile's meant to work, because we found that is not an effective way of testing. For an Agile team, the value of automation does not come from the number of manual test cases that you automate. In an Agile sense, even writing manual test cases is a form of waste. It doesn't help developers understand the problem. It doesn't help deliver solutions faster. In fact, the real value of automation comes not from automating manual test scripts, but from accelerating feedback. That's where automation can make a difference. That's where you can make a real difference to your business outcomes. And what that means is that running around and implementing lots of tests and learning a bit of every test automation tool out there, every language out there, every library, every testing approach, all that won't make you a difference in your project. It won't help you deliver your outcomes. Sure, you'll be able to automate a few test scripts. You'll be able to use some shiny techniques, but you might even meet some of your KPIs. But if you don't know how to focus your test automation efforts when and where they make the most impact, and write tests in a way that drives that impact, then a lot of your effort will unfortunately be wasted. And it turns out this is true whether you're designing a framework or even when you're learning to do test automation from scratch. If you go around learning lots of random technologies, it's not going to get you where you want to be faster. First of all, you need to understand the principles, understand why you want to automate, how it will benefit the team, when it should be done, and then you can worry about the tools. This concept is what I like to call impactful automation. I think you'll find it's a very, very different look, very, very different way of thinking about automation than you might be used to. And if you'd like to understand what I mean by impactful automation in a little bit more detail, have a look at the Agile Test Automation Playbook that you can download on a link at the end of this video, and hopefully it'll make you rethink a little bit about how you tackle your test automation efforts from now on.